And Grind here with Scarlett and Uncle Lefty. All right, Uncle Lefty.
What's up? What's going
Have-
on, Scarlett?
Have you heard this rumor lately that apparently Post Malone does not like planes?
Oh, yeah, I've heard about this one.
You've heard
and
about
it,
this.
It doesn't, to be honest, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
It sounds
no.
very believable. Apparently, and I've heard this from TMZ and everything. I'm a gossiper.
We're
gossiper.
gossipers
We're
over
gossipers.
here.
That's what we do. So apparently he's been afraid of flying his whole life. And he's like, it doesn't make sense. He's a big tour bus guy. I
Okay,
feel
that
like,
makes sense.
he's
Good alternative.
But it also makes no sense because he can really cash in on those frequent flyer miles.
Oh yeah. He
If
probably
you think
flies
about
a
it,
lot.
how much flying he versus how much flying he could do versus how much he should do,
And I feel
it doesn't match up. So he gets on this flight, and he was talking about the flight. He usually falls asleep on flights. He's saying.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see him just popping a little bit and just chilling
Out li-
back,
out like a
reclining in the
light.
seat, out like a light.
out
exactly.
out like a light. And he's like, I usually fall asleep on flights, but this one I was awake. He was probably watching the in-flight movie, chilling there with his Coca-Cola and eating his snacks, and they start flying. They just left, and they hear a loud pop. And everybody, of course, when you're
When you're on a plane and something like that happens,
you're
freak out.
you're gonna freak out. So everyone starts freaking out. The flight attendants come by and they're like, "Listen, everything's fine.
Calm down, Post.
Take a chill pill, Post. You're okay. It was a tire that popped. We're gonna wait and see what happens." So they're waiting on the plane, and Post Malone obviously is just starts freaking out. Then
if you tell someone to chill out while they're sitting on a plane and you already have a fear of flying, that's not going to help them. They're not going to calm down at all. They're going to sit there freaking out.
There is no calming down Post Malone
No.
at this point. Then they hear another one. They hear another pop. And this is when Post Malone starts freaking out. He made a group chat on iMessage with all of his friends and family telling him, "Listen, I love you guys." He's like, he goes, "I wrote it not to freak him out, just in case something happened."
Just to send his love so they know.
Yeah, he was preempting it, but obviously he's thinking worst case scenario, really not worst case scenario. What actually happened was that both the tires on the plane popped midair from just going up because they needed new tires on the plane.
Yeah.
Maintenance really maybe should have took a look at that, but we're not going to talk about that. So they had to make an emergency landing for these two tires blowing out. Post Malone gets off the plane and is like, "All right, tour bus is
Probably
forever."
kissing the ground.
Yeah, kissing the ground. Tour bus is forever. But it's definitely that was a wild weekend for Post
Yeah,
Malone. He's
I bet.
definitely happy that nothing bad happened.